ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Buffaloes will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The defense putting points on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Using the quick game.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable. And honestly, not much.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. All wideouts, no backs. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. Can't hang on, it's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Bucks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Reed. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Looking for room. It's Owens. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And the Aggies are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his man. It's Concepcion. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job of the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Maybe a little long for a field goal, definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on 4th down. On the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
I'll tell you, this is a guy, a quarterback, that I trust throwing the ball on 4th down, and I trust him running the ball on 4th down, too. Go with the option. Let him make the right read. He does. Calls his own number. His athleticism takes over. They pick up the first.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. Oh, a lot of space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggies. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. New Mexico State is going to enjoy the trip back to Las Cruces after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Aggie Memorial Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. A busy day in CUSA, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. Receivers worked tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And the Buffaloes are facing third and inches. Wants to adjust the pattern. A run for the quarterback. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here's a heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Back to pass, it's Salter. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies.
Quarterback quarterback's ability to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. It's Salter. Still looking on the move. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And back to the air on second down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
To the air, it's Reed. Fires left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned ready.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Back to pass on second down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Grabbed in the middle. It's Concepcion. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Aggies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Salter. Rushes on him. Now improvising.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. Gets away from one, finds room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. The run to the right. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
14.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Under fire. Unleashes one. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Keeps looking downfield. On the move, he fires. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Dropping back, it's Salter. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Holds it in. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And I love that you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Miller. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Colorado!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Play of the drive comes from the 22. Using his feet. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there.
Wide open spaces. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The offense will quickly use a timeout. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. There he goes. Running through contact. Inside the 30. Past the 10. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
Quarterback running on the draw. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
On the run from inside his own 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. There are few things that can impact the game more than the ability to hit the other team's quarterback, and that was a big play there.
And I love the team defense on this play. One, excellent job getting to the QB and forcing the errant pass. And how about the secondary on the back end, able to rally that football and pick it up?
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Might be calling a hot route. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off. The defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Buys a little time. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play. forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Makes the grab on the left. On the move at the 30. Hits him with a stiff arm. They get him out of bounds and maybe save a score. He gets it to the 49-yard line. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. On the run, it's Owens. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explode.
It's a seam wide open. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver. But if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense in the off balance.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Might as well stick with him. Shakes off the defender. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the option. Now the toss. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Slips a tackle. Got out of trouble and throws. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Yeah, and this offense, that's what they do. Last week he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line. You're going to feed this guy the football.
Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And here he comes out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Salter. Under fire. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Forced out of the pocket. Stands in and takes the hit. Snatches it on the run. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Miller. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
Looking for a man. It's Salter. And he throws another interception. His third of the night. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there. From the gun. Give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Motion from the wide receiver. Going to swing it on second down. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Quarterback making checks. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Bringing the heat. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to pass. It's Salter. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it's his fourth interception of the night. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Quarterback adapting. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He fires to the left side. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Fires downfield. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Salter. He's got it and still on his feet. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And offensively, man, this situation, goal-to-go situations, really tight quarters, you got to get that ball out quick, and it's got to be out-breaking. It's got to be a quick in-breaking route. I'm not sure what the offense was trying to do, but maybe get rid of that ball a little bit quicker. You take the sack, and now you make your life a lot more difficult.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Bucs! And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Reed. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Second down, he'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Owens. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Here's the pressure. The offense coughs it up. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes to the right. Past the 30. The 10. Can you believe this? A catastrophic mistake leads to a defensive touchdown, and now we're a point away from a tie game.
Man, what an awesome game. This is exactly, guys, when we were talking to coaches, they knew it would come down to the last minute. It would be competitive. And how about that? The offense coming through, tying this football game, well, an extra point away from tying this football game up. And now, 2-minute drill on the other side. Who can execute? Who can make a big play down this stretch? Maybe get on the field, get a field goal. We got a good finish coming.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Going over the top. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get...
Turning on the Jets. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. But yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yards. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Using his legs, it's Hayden. Can't get him to the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's a fine line right now between being aggressive, trying to win it here, and not blowing the game with a turnover. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Sets up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
And he needed every little bit of strength to somehow sneak that over the crossbar. And the sideline celebration is on as they've taken the lead in the final minute. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Wants to throw on first down. Scrambling away. Catch in the middle. It's Owens. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure coming. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Complete to the right. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. This time they'll go to the running game. And And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.